Hi, this is Blake with BlvdHome in sunny St. George, Utah, and also in Las Vegas and Mesquite, Nevada, and also Cedar City, Utah. So check us out anywhere because this is the best place to live. Today, we're going to talk about this unit behind me. This is Samsung's new wash tower, the Bespoke. When I hear that all the time, you know, Samsung puts in all this stuff, Bespoke, and I'm thinking to myself, what is Bespoke? I mean, I guess I'm old. I guess I don't have a thesaurus that I look through every day to find out what the definition of this word is. Because I'm like, Bespoke, is it something special? Is it something awesome that I don't know about? It's like some superpower that Samsung has? I had no idea. So I'm going to read you the definition of what Bespoke is. So if you don't know, you're gonna know. Made to order or tailored to a specific person, purpose, or set of requirements. Wow, that's impressive right there. That's what the definition is. So now I'm gonna flip on my little phone here, and now I'm gonna go to what Samsung is considered their definition of bespoke. You ready for this? Custom aesthetics. Instead of standard white and silver, bespoke appliances feature interchangeable panels that let you mix and match colors and finishes. I don't think I can change panel on that, but there are some things you can, like the refrigerators. It's really cool. You have these LED lights. If you want to have a disco show, you can have a disco show in your house. Anyhow, we're not talking about that. We're talking about this. Modular design. Products like bespoke refrigerators are modular. You can combine multiple units or adjust internal zones as your household needs change. Smart integration. These devices often include AI features, smart screens, and voice control, all linked to the Samsung SmartThings platform. Now we're all smarter because now we know what bespoke means. So I guess all these other appliance manufacturers are not bespoke because they don't have customization, they don't have design features, they don't have things that can connect up to other things. I'm just telling you, everybody else in the industry, you're not bespoke. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, I'm only kidding. Only kidding. I love you, Samsung. You know it. So this is our new Samsung wash tower. Now, it's a pretty sleek design, like their definition says. It is nice and sleek. If I can get it to turn on here, as I press the button, it plays this nice little sound for me, and it says, hello, I'm awake. All right, now I don't have to push the button 5 times to get to where I needed to get to. Let me put it this way. If you don't like using your phone, and you don't like using your remote on your TV, and you don't like to use anything electronics, and you just like to drive your car and you don't touch anything in your car nowadays, you don't touch the radio, you don't touch anything else because it scares you, this isn't the washer for you. I'm just going to tell you right now, because everything is very well integrated. It's really state of the art, it's very sleek, works really well as far as the intelligence part of it, but it's not very user-friendly unless you're technologically savvy. As far as the unit itself, well, this is built on their platform that Samsung's had around forever. And a lot of this platform was designed back when Maytag was Maytag and Samsung started making their last unit that Maytag ever built before they were purchased by the Whirlpool Corporation. And if you didn't know that, surprise, I ruined your day because Whirlpool owns Maytag. There you go. It is a good platform. Has roughly the same capacity. It's 4.5 cubic feet for the washing machine. Same as your LGs and your Electrolux wash towers. When I say this, I don't mean this to be mean to Samsung. It's nothing special. Now, as far as it being on the market for a long time and having any good hard data on it, there isn't much yet. You know, doing some research and seeing what people are thinking about this that own these machines. People really like them or they really hate them. There's not much in between. And a lot of times people hate them is because they're difficult to operate because it's hard to understand how to operate it. It's not just turn a dial and you got it lit up somewhere to a certain setting, you turn it, you go, you're done. This is all done on the really tiny screen right here. So if you have a hard time reading, you may have to pull out your reader glasses to see it because it's kind of small. It's not extremely user-friendly. Now, you have to be able to navigate their app. You have to be able to navigate setting up an account. You have to be able to navigate connecting this up to the internet so you can have control of it. These are all challenges that surround all manufacturers, not just Samsung, all manufacturers that have that, except for Electrolux because they don't have an app. With this, if you have the Samsung app, you have a lot more availability, you know, to control the washing machine from afar. You can set remote start. You can see a lot of other features and options that you can adjust on your phone, which is, in my opinion, probably a little bit easier than setting it here on the machine. Some great things about the washing machine. It does have a clean out at the bottom, just like the other units. So you do have access to your pumps, but unlike the Electrolux, they're not reversible, and neither are the LGs. The way you get your doors is the way you get your doors. So if you're in a space that you need the doors to swing a certain way because it's going to hit a wall, it is the way it is. So you better make sure that where you're thinking about putting it, it's going to swing the way you want it to, because it can become an annoyance and you're gonna hate it. And so I'm not sure how bespoke that is, but you know, it's not reversible. So I guess in this case, Electrolux is bespoke, but they're not bespoke. I don't know. This product also has a 20-year motor warranty on it for the part only. That's pretty impressive, but the chance of you owning this machine for 20 years or for this motor to fail at least once in that 20 years is probably less than 1%, because we just don't have failures with motors anymore. So they could confidently put this tag on there because they know they're never going to have to warranty it. When you go into this, when you first start it, it's pretty smart because you tell it you want the washer or the dryer. And so I'm trying to press the dryer here and it tells me, connect the dryer. Okay, basically it's saying the dryer's not connected to power. You're right, it's not connected to power. But if you tell somebody their power goes out on their dryer and they go to try to use it and they press this says connect the dryer, they're gonna be like, huh? Yeah, I would be too, because it's just not connected up. So on this unit, you have your dispenser is located on the side here. This is basically an automatic detergent dispenser on this unit. You also can have a flex dispenser, so you can put softener in one and your soap in one and the other, or you can put two different types of soap in this machine, and so you can tell which container to use based on what type of load you're doing. But again, you have to get into the controls to be able to make the proper adjustments and settings for this. So again, that goes back to the not being super user friendly and having to figure this out unless you're really tech savvy. But it is a great feature as long as you know how to utilize that feature. So having seen this new setup and not been out in the field too much with it, again, like I said earlier, I like Samsung. I have Samsung TVs and they're great. I've never had a dime's worth of problem with them. They've been fantastic. I've really liked them. On the appliance side, well, I guess I'm just not bespoke enough to be able to own one. People really love them. People love them or hate them. That's all I can say. And a lot of people that really love them, well, they have them for a while and they say, the love relationship's over, let's get divorced. And sometimes they say, maybe I want to keep this relationship going for a while. You know, it just depends on the person. But is it a viable option in the market? Absolutely. Would this be my top on my list? As of right now, probably no. My top would be on the list would be Electrolux and LG. I would say either one. You know, I just never got the Samsung vibe. And I guess part of the turnoff for me, and this is an inside baseball thing, is whenever I've dealt with customer relations with Samsung, they're a little bit difficult to deal with. I'll put it that way. That's my honest opinion of this product, but it does have some nice features to it. Unless you're tech savvy, it's going to be a long road for you. So I would look at something that's a little bit easier to operate. You know, as you're watching this video and you're seeing this set over here to my left, and you're saying, "What's that set?" Well, this is their GE set. We, check out our video on this one because we just talked about this one and why this is sitting next to the wash towers. You'll find out why, and watch the video, find out. I hope this video has been informative. Samsung, I love you. Don't hate on me too much. I'm just being honest with everybody, and I'm not getting paid to be dishonest or honest or anything. I'm just doing this because I was told to. I'm just kidding. Actually, I've really enjoyed doing this, and it's actually been so much fun doing this, and so I really appreciate you watching. Please like and subscribe. We'd like to tell you all the things that you want to know or don't want to know, but we want to keep it entertaining. So thanks for watching. Again, we'll see you again real soon.